Alright, Quentin.
Good day.
Guys, we are returning to Meiros, Quentin's actual character, which has been separated from the group from some time now. The events that are transpiring immediately after the separation from Groomash. Or at least close to. More specifically, it's been about a couple of days. And Meiros, you have currently gotten wind of a trade caravan of a mildly wealthy merchant. I say caravan, do with emphasis, understand it's not actually a full caravan. It's a couple of, it's basically a cart. It's a single cart that goes through. It's the only one that you're able to really hit yourself. It's moderately guarded, as well as can be for such a simple cart, and it is containing a bountiful sum of a sorry about that, a low-level magic shop would have. It's it doesn't have anything like insanely magical, but it has something like just knives that shine and knives that sharpen themselves, metal that never tarnishes, stuff like that, household appliances typically. Occasionally they get the rarer magic item, but that is what they typically deal in.
I see.
You know that the caravan will be going along a set trail within a few days of the city, sometime within the next week.
I see.
However, there comes the problem of you are one man, and this caravan, although it is small, is still usually guarded.
You fell away there. Can you repeat that sentence?
You run into the problem that you are still just one man, and this caravan, even though it's rather small, it is still guarded.
I see. Yeah. So, would you suggest actually get a band of robbers or something like that?
I mean, you can. That's up to you.
I see. How many guards are there?
Yeah, you don't know.
Do I know, around?
You don't know, but a caravan this small, roll intelligence, I guess.
Okay. Well. Ooh.
Dear God.
I know a lot.
A caravan this side, you can't really imagine any more than maybe 6 guards. It is just a single, it's just a single cart after all. 6 is really kind of pushing. It's more, that's more or less the cap. It's probably not going to be above 6.
Actually, I see. Okay. Well, I mean, there's still 6, and I assume that the merchant might have a few skills of his own. Do I have any information on the merchant?
The merchant himself is not going to be there.
I see. Oh, okay. He's actually okay.
Yeah, it's just one of his caravans that goes through.
I see. Well, I think, is there any close...
And after all, remember, you are a family man, so you do need to get money.
Yes, exactly. I need to get some money. What I'm actually... Is there, there's probably, a village. Is there somewhere a village near here, or something around those lines where I can actually get, a few shady men who should be able to do a job for me?
I mean, you're in the city.
Oh, I'm in the city now. Okay, I see.
Well, I figured you went to the city. I mean, if you want, you can hang around with the sorceress lady, but I mean...
No, probably not. No, probably not. Well, I do actually, probably know, because I'm a rogue and I used to be an urchin, I probably know where, a lot of shady people meet up and kind of just accept those kind of jobs.
Yes, you probably do. I mean, I'm not going to really have you roll to find the black market. That's not going to be...
No, okay. Well, I mean, I would love to go to that black market and see if I can hire some outlaws. So just some basic ones, really cheap. Just get some mute shields going, actually.
Okay, yeah, sure. Oh dear God, this thing's freaking out. Alright, you of course head to the black market in the more slummy section of the of the city. From there, you can just go to the market itself. You can go to one of the shops that are there, the many drinking establishments that are less than reputable, but there's always people usually looking for work there. Or you could basically post something on the... Basically, it's the medieval equivalent of Craigslist.
I see. I mean, if actually, I'll write something down that board you said about, right?
I mean, you also just try and find the Thieves Guild if that's what you're looking for.
Yes, I would love to.
Thieves Guild. Okay. So you go to the Thieves Guild Hall. It's really just a rundown tavern that's been purchased. It's rather rundown. There's some rotted wood, some mismatched planks where some wood has been replaced. But there's the symbol of the local Thieves Guild on the front of it.
I see. Okay. Well, I enter the rundown tavern, the guild.
All right. Yeah. You walk into the guild hall, and there's many people who are just kind of chilling in the just kind of relaxing, drinking, carousing, general stuff like that.
I see.
At the front, you see the barkeep at the at the bar. Sorry, that was
Yeah, that's fine. Is there any two guys, preferably just sitting there having a drink, and then maybe I could actually sit by them on the table?
Yeah, there are plenty of those actually.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna try and find some shady-looking people who are especially a bit muscular.
Everyone in this room looks shady.
I see. Okay, I'm gonna try and find someone who has a bit more muscular and a bit more body to it.
Yeah, there's a few of those people. There's one man who has a handlebar mustache, and he's off in the corner. He looks like he could probably take out a few guys.
Oh, I'll go to him then.
He sees you.
And
he sees you approaching. He's like, "What do you want, elf?"
Let me first buy you a drink, and I just and I'll go to the bartender and ask for 2 pints for ale, which I'll pay.
When you go to when you tell him that you want to buy him a drink, he's like, he just kind of chuckles a little bit.
I see.
You know I get drinks for free here, right?
Oh, of course I knew that. I just wasn't sure.
What are you here for? Cut the shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna go down to business. I am I'm targeting a merchant, a cart of merchant ware, which I want to rob, and I'm looking for 1 or 2 winning souls who would accompany me, and of course share the treasure with.
When you kind of mention by the way, he kind of cuts you off about halfway through, and he's like, if you're here for jobs, go talk to the boss. He's upstairs.
Boss.
All guild matters run through the boss.
Okay. I thank you for your time. I'll look to your. I'll go to your master. And I guess I'll just walk up the stairs and go to the boss. I assume.
I mean, that's up to you. Yeah, you walk up the staircase next to the next to the dear God, next to the bar itself. Up there you see a couple of men playing cards. When you come up one of the men with a rather large scar on his face stands up and he's like, "Why, hello, and who might you be? And if you're lost, I will be willing to guide you back to the local markets For a price.
Oh my god. I'll tell him, hello, good evening. I am Meiros Wilwood, and I have a proposition for your boss.
You're talking to him.
Ah, I see. Good. Is there like any seat I can sit next to him, or is he just actually standing up?
Oh, please, please, take a seat. And he pulls out a chair. He pulls out a chair and a table a little bit away from the poker game that's going on.
I see. Well, I'll sit down and I'll tell him. Let's just get straight to business. I'm targeting a cart which is coming down the road, and I need like one or two big guys to take some blows for me, which I am willing to share the treasure with, of course, if you have any able-bodied men for that mission.
He's like, any idea how many guards at this? You don't mind, I don't intend to send any of my men, even the more useless.
A maximum of 6. Oh. A maximum of 6, and I don't need a lot.
Small game, small game. Then I see.
Yes.
I mean, if you just simply wish to recruit some of my men, that's not really a big. I don't really see a problem with it. But of course, there is the small matter of profit. Should this, go off without a hitch, and all of us drink our merry ways, we do need to discuss the matter of splitting the cash. Now, of course, I understand that. Understand this. My men themselves that you would recruit, they themselves would not take much of the share. However, you are recruiting my men, as I said. I require at least a 30% of the share.
Is that with or without your the crew, which I'm going to take with me?
That is without. They will not take much, though. Do not be alarmed.
How much would you think if I just take not a lot, not really experienced, but they have done this once or twice?
Just run-of-the-mill bandits. I would say maybe 2% for each one.
I see. That is a quite a good price. I
mean, that really depends on what kind of guards the enemy has. That is the question.
I see. I mean, not any of the high standards. It is it's a low key. It's a low ranking magic item merchant. So it shouldn't be guarded heavily.
He's like, I mean, it is your job after all, and
exactly.
Not one to delve deeply into matters that don't really concern myself. Also, one more thing. You said low-level magic dealer.
I did.
Any type of magical weapons, or is it simply random trinkets? If it's trinkets, I care not, but if he is dealing in weapons and stuff, I would require at least one of them.
I think they're just trinkets. I can't be for certain, but I am quite sure.
Alright then, if that's the case, we have a deal. How many of my men do you wish to recruit?
If they take 2% of the cut, I will take 3 of them.
Just 3?
Just 3.
Alright then. He just kind of calls out some names, and then three of the you can tell that they're definitely not the more veteran members, but they approach and they're like, what is it, boss? He's like, this man has a job for you. Please sign the contract here. He's been he slides a contract on the table, and he's just like, and it's just detailing everything you've exchanged, like, promise of 30% cut to him, the boss, as he is the like
Boss.
sponsor, I guess sponsor of this little venture of yours would, and then of course a 2% cut to each of the men.
Yes. Can I read it all through and see if there actually is any loophole or some kind?
Well, I mean, this is a underworld contract. The paper's really more a formality. This was really more of an unspoken agreement where it's just like, hey, you backstab me, I will find you and I will make you wish you would be dead, like, you know, that kind of
thing. I see. Okay, fair enough. I'll just sign it.
It's just a general kind of thing.
Okay, I'll sign it.
Okay, you just hired 3 bandits.
Okay. Well, I'll tell them the plan, and the plan is basically going to be that we are going to 2 on both of the sides of the road, and we're just going to, well, hopefully surprise them. And, yeah, take them by might. There's not any real good tactics in it, but it is probably the most efficient way with only 4 characters, so that's what we're going to do.
To let you know this, bandits are... I mean, just to let you know this, there are several types of guards that they could actually have. They could just... the merchant could have just hired normal guards. That's entirely possible, in which case the guards are probably going to be better than bandits themselves.
I see.
Actually, in terms of... Actually, they're... Yes, they will be better, slightly. But he also, if you know, if they're just commoners and if they're basically just commoners and armor, you won't have any trouble. But there's also the risk that he may have hired trained soldiers. Like, but again, like it's.
I see.
There's no way for you to really know. So.
I'll actually take a closer look at the bandits, and I'll look at the boss and say and tell him, give me 2 more.
2 more it is. He just crosses the line, says 3, and puts 5.
Yes.
And you have 5 men under your command. So in total, by the way, the 5 of them will cost us an additional 10%. So right now you're taking 60% of the profit.
Yes, exactly. That's one more plan.
Yes. Okay. All right then. Is there anything else you wish to do in order to prepare? Like anything you wish to purchase with whatever cash you have?
I have no cash at all. I only have 5 gold, so that's not going to happen. I will tell the bandits that no one dares to actually check the car for any loot, because I want to be the first one to see it. And if anyone does actually take a look at it and try to steal anything, he will be punished by death, or worse.
The boss says, I'm running a business here. If any of my men betray you, they will also be betraying the guild.
I see. So I guess you're going to be taking care of them if they do so.
We have our ways.
Good. I like this. Will we? I mean, actually, one of the bandits is going to be actually. Well, 2 of the bandits actually are going to be trying to stop the car and try to wave him over, like, yeah, I need some help or something like that.
Bandits are armed with a scimitar and a light crossbow.
I see. Oh, and they will be probably visible, aren't they? Or do they actually like have...
I mean, if you don't want them to have weapons and armor, that's...
No, that's not going to be a viable option. No, we'll just attack from both sides, and 2 of the guards, when they actually get out, they're going to try and stop the cart immediately, and preferably kill the person who is actually driving the cart.
This is a supply cart, so the cart itself is filled with crates and stuff like that. There's like a driver, and then the rest of the guards would be on foot around it. You do know this because it's not. Yeah, it's nothing like overly fantastic. One moment, please. I just gotta go take care of something.
That's fine. back. I see. So the plan is that I'm gonna get 2 of the bandits actually like given the task of actually taking out the driver, so that actually the car can actually run off without us actually taking it over. So hopefully, preferably they just shoot with the crossbows, or one of them shoots with the crossbow, and the other one goes in for the skim with the...
Hey, just to remind you.
Hey.
This isn't modern Grand Theft Auto, so you can just take out the horse.
That's true, actually. But I mean, we could still use the horse. That's the thing.
I mean, yeah, but there's always the chance that you just spook the horse, and the horse runs off with the cart, even if the driver's dead.
That's true. Okay, you know what? Okay, kill the horse then.
Okay.
Can't be ours. Okay, I'll tell 2 of them just to focus on the driver and the horse, preferably on the horse, and the rest will just attack the guards, and they can take the lighter basically guards, and I'll take on the heaviest one. If they just can target like the weakest one basically for themselves.
Okay, let's see here. Compendium. I did this somehow once. I'm just trying to remember how I did it. Ah, okay, that's how you do it. Okay. Edit. And let's see here. Alright, there we go. I just need an image. While I'm doing this, just think about what else you might want to do in order to prepare.
I mean, everyone is going to be hiding, which is probably, well, it's probably, yeah. It's going to be a thing that they already knew. And yes, 2 guys are going to try and take out the movement of the car, so the driver or the horse. And the rest is going to take the weakest ones, and I'll take on the heaviest one. Anything else? I prefer them actually to stay. If they see me coming into melee combat, I would like them to come into melee combat as well. But if I'm actually just like ranging them, then I would like them to do that as well. Not take any unnecessary. How do you call them? How do you call it? I can't actually get to the word. Casualties. There you go. Got to it eventually. And hopefully try to surround the car. So there's going to be, well, 3 on one side and 3 on the other side, with me included.
So surrounding the cart with 5 guys.
Well, with 6, so it should be fine.
Well,
There's
yeah.
3 guys on the one side of the road and 3 on the other side. If they're both, of course, covered with vegetation and so on. Which they are, I assume. Or
By the way, I just added the bandits to your... You should be able to see
yeah, I see him. Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the... I need to get a file, because that's... Where is it? Oh, here it is. There we go.
Sweet.
Okay. So you have 5 of them. Other than that, like, if you just want to, like, you just want to ambush them along the road, you want to attack them during the night, like, what is it you want to do?
Ooh, actually, yes. Get one on the... But are they going to stop at night? Is that something that they do?
You don't know.
Okay, I see. No, we'll attack them at night. Yeah, we'll attack them at night. And it doesn't matter if they're still on the road or actually they're camping. And if they are camping, I would like actually to have a word with the bandits to get a attack, like a attack,
Right.
a plan going.
One moment then. Are you going to attack them during the night then? Okay. Right. So you're preparing to. So you are. You kind of have snuck up on the caravan itself, and you just kind of been. You know, I think you probably actually done some scouting, right? Like I'm not entirely mistaken with that one. Unless you just want to attack it immediately.
No, I probably want to scout them out and see what kind of guards there are.
Okay, they just seem to be the typical guards. However, there's 9 of them, as well as the man who's in the cart itself.
Ooh. And is he armored?
The guy in the cart?
Yes.
He doesn't appear to be. He's wearing like kind of more or less fancy wear. He's just the one controlling the horse.
Okay, I see. And the guards are normal, you said?
Yeah, they appear to be just normal guards, but I mean, this is a rather large contingent for a load like this.
Mm-hmm. Do I see any spellcasters among them, or any, like a scroll?
No spellcasters. However, there are 2 archers that are visibly there, as well as there appears to be a captain of the guard with them. He's in charge of this from the looks of it.
Does he look tougher as well than the rest?
Yeah, he seems pretty tougher. He seems to look tougher, but
Okay, I see. Are they gonna camp? Like, is there any signs of them slowing down, trying to find like a place?
As soon as night falls, they just kind of keep going.
I see.
They just pull out torches and then.
I see. Okay. What I want to do then is I want to get everyone together, of course, and I'll tell them that I will be going for the captain and hopefully cut the head off of the snake before, and hopefully get a bit of chaos going, and then once I get out, the rest of them need to get out, and of course the 2 guys will be attacking the horse and the driver. And the rest will just be going for the guards. And I want them to stay together, so they won't actually get cut off by any sort of means.
One second, I'm gonna bring you to the actual ambush site itself, and then you can just try.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Here you go.
Aha, I see. Good.
I'm not using dynamic lighting for this because there isn't really a point.
That's fine.
So this is the guard contingent that seems to be guarding the cart itself.
Yes.
It's, I mean, like, just place where you want your guys to ambush them as they go through.
Yes. Once.
Hello? Quentin?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. Okay. Can I deploy them, or do you want me to ping where they want to be?
No, you
where they
can
have to be?
You can just deploy them. I'm fine with
okay.
that. Like, I'm not going to allow you to deploy more than there are, obviously, but...
That's fine. Okay. Wait, how do I...
Just click and drag.
Yeah, I did. It doesn't let me actually get it to the map.
Huh. The bandits are being weird. Just draw your own icon down, and I'll grab the pictures of them.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay, let's see. Okay, I want actually... Okay, we have 5. And where's my own thing? Can I put that down? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Did you actually place those? Oh, there you go. Can I place them down now? No, I can't. Okay. Okay, I want, oh, you're still actually copying them? Okay, I see. Sorry.
Trying to, but you're moving it.
No, I'm sorry.
Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Here's your 5 guys.
That's good. Actually, I have a question. What kind of terrain is this, which I'm pinging right now? Is it actually covered by vegetation
forest terrain near a road? It's in this area. It's just particularly foresty. That's all I can. That's all I can really describe about it. Is it's just got a lot of forest land to it. So.
Okay. So if I actually put these guys over here, they actually will be covered. If I put this guy for in like right here, for instance.
No.
Okay, I see. Well, what we're gonna do is we are gonna be waiting over here.
Oh, by the way, I need to just.
Oh yes.
Sorry. To scale. Okay, yeah.
I've actually changed the plan, which is gonna be this. And hopefully I can try and surprise them with the one on that side. Or should I actually put one more? Yes, I will actually.
Okay.
Or, actually. No, it's fine. Actually, no, it's fine. Okay. I assume we actually have a surprise round? Okay, and I want to attack in 1, 2, right now.
Okay. You a surprise round? What are you gonna do with it?
Okay. Well, I think everyone's gonna charge, basically, and preferably these guys are gonna try and take out the archer. I mean, this guy, and this guy's going to try and take out the driver with the crossbow, and the rest, this guy...
Are you aware of what your soldiers have, by the way? You should check the bandit page.
Yeah, crossbow and scimitar.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, I want these two guys to attack the horse, and the last guy over here should be attacking one of the archers, and the rest just should be attacking any kind of soldier.
Okay. So move them.
Okay. Over here. Over here. Over here. And these guys are just gonna jump out and try and hit the guy, and I'm actually gonna move up over here and attack the guard.
Okay then. I guess, yeah, do you first, then all of your guys. You do have surprise round on them.
Yes. Well, I'll probably be wielding my magic dagger with my normal dagger, so I will be doing that. Wait, what did I do wrong here? Dex, okay. Okay, so this one, which I created, and I'll get my different dagger, which is 17.
Okay, roll for damage then, jeez.
For both of them?
Well, yeah, you hit both of them.
Okay, it's 9 and for 5, so it's 14, and I'm not sure if this guy's dead or not, but I also have the, I have a sneak attack bonus, which is a plus 2d6.
Ignore that one, by the way.
That's fine.
Yeah, you,
so
you just run out and just Assassin's Creed stab this guy in the chest with your knife, and then you just
Can I kill him?
How do you want to do it with the other knife?
I'm probably just gonna try and I'll walk up to him. I stab him in the, of course, in the stomach, and then I'll just kind of like smoothly walk around. And while I'm actually like turning around, I cut his throat with my other dagger.
Okay, yeah, you do that. Blood pours out of his thing. He just kind of looks at you as the life fades out of his eyes, and he falls to the ground.
And I'll
you actually finally now that he's fallen there, you actually see what he had in his hand. It was a portrait of his family.
Oh, fuck! No. No, actually, I'm kind of like neutral, so I'm actually just gonna like creepily look towards the other guards and just tell him in a really creepy voice, "Who's next?" Can I roll for intimidation if they're scared or not?
They're not really focused on you. They're currently focused on the screaming, charging guys that are at them. So.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Never mind then. Okay, well, the rest should attack then. Do I have to roll for them as well? I assume?
Yeah, they have to do their stuff, so yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, I critted another one, jeez!
Okay, which one is that, by the way? You have to state this, because...
That is this one, attacking this one.
Alright, roll damage, okay.
It's a 5?
Yeah, he, one of your guys immediately charges out and he stabs, the guard, he stabs the guard in, like, kind of like the lower abdomen, the guard just kind of goes, ugh, but, he's still up.
I see, okay. Well, then, the guy next to him, this guy is going to attack the other guard, which is in front of him. Let's hope he will hit.
He does not hit. Like, the, armor manages to stop the actual, attack itself.
Okay, I see. And then the guy at the last of them is going to attack the archer with the scimitar, and that is definitely going to miss.
Yeah, he doesn't even hit the archer himself, even though the archer's wearing a lot lighter armor.
I see.
Okay. And your two guys at the front, they're just going, ooga booga!
No. Would be quite interesting if they would, wouldn't it? But no, they're going to shoot with the light crossbow at the horse. It's going to be 2 attacks. Oh no. Okay. Oh Jesus.
Well, you hit the horse. It's a rather large object, and there isn't armor on it. So you do hit, the first crossbow bolt actually kills the horse. The second one is just beating on it. Congratulations, you beat a dead horse. The cart has now stopped.
Good. Okay. Well, actually, by the way, I do have a. Actually, that doesn't matter. Never mind. I'll take it back. Should I just roll for initiative now, then?
Yep.
Ooh, that's good. How do I roll for initiative for the bandits? Or do you
click on their icon and then roll initiative.
Where is the initiative? So I seem really dumb, but I can't actually find the initiative button on this thing.
Just roll a d20 and add the, do what you do for Dex.
Okay. The Dex is a +1, so 1d20 plus 1. Are you gonna be adding? Are you gonna be? Oh my jeez, they rolled high. Can you add them to the turn order, please? Actually.
Okay. What, your guys?
Yeah, you're gonna have to add them to the.
Yeah, no, they only got one action for that entire thing. No, of course I won't.
Okay. Okay. Well, 6. 15. Oh. 15. 7. 6. 15. There you go.
Just hell bent on making the GM's life difficult. No.
Oh, and actually, there you go. I'm gonna do it.
Alright. Okay, so one of the guards is going first. He's going to turn and he's going to reap some revenge on our good friend here.
Mm-hmm.
He misses, however. So
Sweet.
swing and a miss, unfortunately. Then this guard is also turning, and he's going to be attacking Bandit this time. Though he has advantage. And he... What's the armor class of the bandits?
It is 12.
He misses.
Sweet.
Yeah, he misses. Okay.
Good.
Okay, next up is the archer, and he is going to take a couple steps out, and he's going to take a shot at this one. He hits. And he does 6 damage. So your bandit, this bandit here is bloodied, by the way.
Okay.
It is your turn.
I am definitely going to move up over here, and now I'm actually going to wonder if I... Okay. No, okay, no. I'm just going to hit this guy. Over here. With my daggers.
Okay. A roll attack. First attack misses, second attack hits. Roll damage for the second dagger.
7.
Yeah, you bloody this guy quite badly.
Good. And okay, that's that's everything I want
you
to do.
stick your dagger in his arm, and he does not look happy from it.
Okay, I'm actually going to take a cunning action as a dodge. So.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
It is now one of your bandits' turn.
Okay, he is going to move up over here and hit the same guy. With his scimitar. Which he hopefully will hit for 2.
He does hit. Roll damage. Oh, he did. Oh, you already.
It's a 2.
Okay. This guy is not. This guy's looking a lot. This guy's looking pretty rough, but he's still standing.
Okay.
Okay. This bandit back here.
He's going to hit the archer again.
All right.
Hopefully do some good damage. No.
He hits.
For 7.
Yeah. That bandit's I'm sorry, not bandit. That archer's hanging on by a thread.
Okay.
This is now the archer's turn. He's going to take a disengage action. Alright, and now it is time for the guard's turns. This guy's going to move up. And he's going to attack. And he misses the bandit. This one's also going to move up and around. And he's also going to attack. And he also misses. Alright, this guy is going to attack you in behind.
I did take the dodge action, by the way, so...
What's your armor class?
It is... 13, but I do have... he does have disadvantage because I took the dodge.
Okay. He still hits you.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, and he does... He does 3 damage to you.
Good. I'll actually get it into my bar.
It is now this bandit's turn over here as the fierce fighting ensues of this pitched battle of raiding a caravan.
He's gonna take a swing at the same guy, which is in front of him.
Right.
with the scimitar. I don't know if 13 hits or not.
13 does not hit.
Okay, no, he misses then.
It is now this start's turn. He's going to turn and face your bandit friend here. And, he misses horribly. Well, actually, no. The bandit manages to parry the blow with his sword.
Okay.
It is now this guy's turn. Back here, he still has his crossbow out.
I want him to shoot this guy, actually.
Which guy?
With his crossbow.
Alright, roll attack.
That one. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
He hits.
He does. He does. Oh, wow.
He has he has advantage. You're both on the other side of him. Actually,
okay.
no, wait. No, actually... Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, he hits, and he just headshots the man in between the both of you. And that guard falls over dead.
Sweet. I do want him actually to move up as well. What is his movement? Let's see. 30 feet. Okay. I'll just let him walk up.
To be fair, at this point, we're actually, like, using squares of, like, 1 foot. I just haven't adjusted it, so...
Oh, okay. Well, is it alright if he moves over here, then?
Yeah, no, it's not, because he had to shoot for his action, so no.
You can't actually... Okay, never mind.
You can move, but you can't get into a combat. Like, that's moving into melee.
Can I move him then closer?
Yes, you can.
I see. I'll just move him over here if that doesn't... If that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, good.
And this guard's dead, so I'm going to remove him from the turn order. The guard behind him charges you. Well, charge loosely. And he takes a swing at you. What's your armor class? 13? He hits you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He does 9 damage to you.
Jesus. Okay. Oh, crap. What did it do? Put it away. -9.
This bandit's gonna attack your. Sorry, this guard's gonna attack your bandit. He misses. Jeez, these guards are incompetent. This guy's also gonna take a swing at your bandit. He also misses. Jesus.
Good.
This archer's gonna take a shot at your friend back here. He hits. Finally. And he deals 4 damage. And your bandit friend down here, he is bloodied and he's hanging on by a thread.
Okay.
Alright, it is now your turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be... is any one of these witches surrounding me bloodied or not?
No, I think they're pretty much untouched.
Okay, I will be attacking this guy then. Down. With my daggers.
Okay. You hit. Roll, oh wait, what's the first one? Yeah, you hit with both. Roll damage.
Maxed on all, both of them.
Yeah, how do you want
That's 60 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Well, I basically, I took the blow from the guy from above me. So while I'm actually like trying to see like I'm really hurting, I actually just make like this I actually make a, how do you call that in English? I roll over the ground and actually just stab my 2 daggers just right up his chest, basically.
Okay. He takes this by surprise and he falls over dead. At this point, you've managed to kill 3 guards and not take any casualties.
And I will actually take the cunning action dodge again, basically.
Alright. The rather like stocky man on the horse in the cart is like, he's just kind of like staring around. He's like, "Run, you fools! No gold is worth our lives." And he jumps off the cart and he runs basically off the map.
No. Can I do anything about it? Or...
Him?
Yeah, can I do anything to him? Okay,
no.
I see.
All right, it is now this guy's turn.
Well, he's just gonna try and hit this guy, who just to try to brutally murderize him. To the right of him.
All right, he hits and he does 4 damage. The guard takes it pretty well. He isn't looking great and stuff, but he is still standing and he isn't that hurt. It's now this guard's turn. This guy's
I will let him move up to the archer and hopefully take his final swing at him, which might be able to. 4 damage.
He does hit and he kills the archer. Just slams the sword through the archer's skull. That archer's dead, so I'm going to remove him from the turn order. This guard pipes up. He's like, "Come on, men! We ain't getting paid if we let this shipment go." And he's attacking your bandit friend. And he does hit. Alright. And he just takes the sword and beheads your bandit that you recruited here.
God.
After seeing this, he goes, "Yeah!" And he charges this guy over here. And he attacks him. And unfortunately, the bandit was able to parry it quite easily. This guard who's behind you, he's making an attack, and he misses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he misses. It is now this bandit's turn.
He will attack with scimitar on the guy in front of him.
All right, yeah, he just no, he misses actually. Never mind.
Okay.
It's now this guy's turn. He hits, and he deals 9 damage. This bandit is now bloodied.
Okay.
And actually is not looking that great. You've been actually very fortunate. Alright, now it's now this bandit's turn.
He's going to attack the sim guy, which is in front of him.
Alright.
His scimitar, which did not hit, did it?
No, it missed.
Okay.
Alright, is now this guy's turn.
He's going to hit the guy who he's been hitting the entire time. He still hasn't killed yet, which is annoying. Come on. No, it's not.
How? He's over here. Guy hitting you is over here.
Sorry?
This guy. This guy's turn.
Yeah? Yeah,
How is he gonna hit this guy?
I said this guy who's been hitting the entire time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You said me, and I was like, what?
Oh, sorry. If I did. Yeah.
Alright, well, he hits.
Oh.
Roll damage.
7.
Okay. And he just stabs this guard through the chest and kills him. Move him from the turn order. Move him from the turn order. It's now this guard's turn. He attacks the bandit. He hits. Okay. And he deals a good chunk of damage. However, your guy is still standing and relatively intact.
Good. That's what I like to see.
This archer is taking a shot at you now.
I don't like this.
It fires right over your head.
Sweet.
Alright, it's now your turn.
Well, I am going to turn around to the guy who actually did quite a bit of damage to me. I'm going to tell him, you are going to regret this, and I'm going to stab him as hard as I can with both my daggers.
Alright.
As always.
Well, yeah, he manages to use his shield to deflect your first dagger, but you manage to get your second dagger into him. Roll damage with that one.
6.
Alright, he is bloodied, but he is still standing.
Okay, I am going to redo the dodge execution again. With my cunning action.
This guy's This guy just kind of turns around and says, "Retreat! Retreat, you fools!" And then runs off into the into the woodwork basically.
Mhm.
Jesus. It is now this bandit's. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Mhm.
It is now this bandit's turn.
He's gonna. Actually, how far is the archer down here? Is he gonna be able to charge him actually, or just walk up to him and smash his head in?
It's only 8 feet. He's not gonna be able to charge.
Okay.
Movement.
No, he just walk up and hit him hard.
Yeah, he kind of jogs over and then makes an attack. He hits, and
4 damage.
Yeah, the archer is bloodied but is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
It is this guy's turn, and he's going to take the advice of the transport guy, whoever he was. Yeah, I'm just trying to say, how can I say this? And he starts running.
Good. One less enemy.
This guy, he takes his action to disengage and also starts running. This soldier also disengages and starts running. It's now this guy's turn.
Oh, he's just gonna try and attack him and hit, hopefully. Let's see.
He manages to deflect. He manages to deflect with his shield.
Good.
All right. This guy disengages and then runs away. It's now this guy's turn.
He's gonna walk up to the archer and smash it in. Smash.
Okay, he hits, and he just takes his sword and impales it through him, killing him. And it's now this guy's turn.
And he's gonna do the same with the guy who is last standing.
Alright. He hits, rolled 2 damage. Yeah. This guy takes his turn to disengage and then run away. And they all escape, so...
Okay.
Unless you want to, try and shoot at them, but I don't know if you actually...
No, I don't see any reason why to, so...
Okay. Alright, so you managed to clear the caravan. This guy walks over and checks his friend, and he's fairly certain after a brief moment that he's dead.
Okay. Well, without further ado, I'll tell the bandits to actually gather the corpses and put them on one pile and check what kind of valuables they have on them. And I'm going to check out the cards.
Okay. They gather the corpses. Start checking them, and then start defiling them for loot. I'm just kidding. Alright, so you go to the cart, and in the cart, there are, so there's some assorted clothing, nothing too fancy, but, just the usual. It's primarily women's clothing. It's, to be honest, in medieval ages were just like modern day. Most of the clothing is not for men.
Yeah, it's for women, yeah.
Yeah. You also you notice few fairly fine made dresses. Also, there's a large chest. There's also a small lockbox, as well as a kind of case that has a kind of strange looking pickaxe inside of it.
A case with a strange pickaxe.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, it's not the pickaxe. It's strange. It's got some carvings on it, but nothing out of the ordinary. It looks to be dwarvish, to be honest, but it's just locked up in a case, so you're not exactly sure why.
Can I look at it see if it's like magic or something?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
did.
You're not really sure. I mean, you're looking at it through a glass case, but you suppose it could be magical. It could also just be a very finely made pickaxe that is. I mean, for one thing, I mean, if it's magical, then why would you put it in a glass case?
Mm-hmm. It's like it might be actually it's like a war pick, or it's actually like a legit pickaxe.
It's a legitimate pickaxe. I mean, it's a dwarf pickaxe, so I guess it could be used for both things.
Okay. I think it might be actually like an heirloom or something of sorts, if it's like really well cased into a thing.
Mm.
Do I know like what kind of worth it would be in this?
What kind of what?
What kind of like how much money would I actually be able to make up from this thing?
You would have to probably appraise it. That's something you need to actually either have inspected or you need to actually appraise it yourself.
Okay, I see. So can I roll for that, or is it just something I have to do?
You have to get it out of the case first.
Okay, I see. Well, I'll get it out of the case then, I assume.
Okay, it's locked.
I'll lockpick it with my sleight of hand.
Alright, yeah, sleight of hand. Yeah, you pop the case right open.
Okay. Can I check it again if it's magical or is it...
Yeah, just make me a knowledge history check, I guess. Yeah.
History.
It's a finely made pickaxe. You think it might have some magical properties, perhaps, but nothing, nothing major, which is to be expected. You estimate its worth is probably around 60 gold.
And with the case with it as well, 60 gold?
Oh, the case is just glass. It's
okay. You can't actually grab it or something.
I mean, you can grab it, but I mean, it's a glass case.
It's not going to be worth anything.
It's not. I mean, I guess okay. Yeah, you could get 10 silver for it.
Okay, no, it's not going to be worth it. Never mind. Okay. I'm going to actually grab the pickaxe. Does anything happen?
Yes.
I should have done this, should I?
As you grab the pickaxe, you kind of just you kind of just when you go to look at a rock, basically, you suddenly kind of hear in your mind a kind of a brief whisper of like different types of minerals. Like it will be like iron.
Oh wow! Oh jeez! Oh, this actually.
Mithril. Like it didn't say mithril, but I mean like just to give you an example. Like,
okay.
It's like when you look at it, it's kind of like a little soft whisper in your mind. You kind of intuitively, while using this, you kind of you have the knowledge minerals skill while you have it. How
much extra gold would that be worth?
With the enchantment itself, I mean, that might raise the price to 100 gold. But I mean, to be honest, like this isn't really something that would be useful to a dwarf. Like to a dwarf, I mean, like this. I mean, they already know the minerals and all that shit. I mean, this is more or less the child's toy. This is the child's.
Fair enough.
This is the child's pickaxe where you use it and you can learn all the minerals and stuff like that while you're mining.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna open the large chest now, if I can.
I mean, it's still locked, but yes.
Okay. Well, sleight of hand.
Yeah. Okay. You managed to get it open. It's not. I mean, you have plenty of time. It's not like there isn't exactly a rush or anything like that. You pop it open, and inside it is 20,000 gold pieces.
Oh my god! That is good.
Yes. Well, okay. Sorry. It's not actually gold. Some of it is gold. Other it's I'm just kind of totaling up the worth. There's also some trinkets in there and stuff like that, which if you were to sell would be worth 20,000 gold.
Okay, yeah, okay. It's a net worth of 20,000. Okay.
Yeah, there's also a couple of just random trinkets, stuff like that. But other than that, there's the small lockbox that's still left.
I will open. It's probably locked, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's still locked. It is locked. So Yeah, you undo the lock and immediately pop right open. Jesus, dude. Master Thief here apparently. You open it up inside, and inside the lockbox is a small wooden box.
And nothing else.
No, that's it. That's a small wooden box.
Okay. I'm going to check if it's enchanted or something of sorts. If I can detect that, if it's enchanted.
The box doesn't appear to be enchanted. It just appears to be a box.
Okay.
It's just, I mean,
can I open the box?
It's a very finely made box, but it's like a playing card box, like, you know. So the reason why it would be in the lockbox is because it's not actually meant for, you know, keeping shit out, but it's just meant for like holding shit. Yeah, you open it and you see a deck of cards, about 13 or so cards.
Is there anything special about them?
Yes, they're magic.
Okay, I see. Do they, like, move or some sort? Like,
where would you have learned about this? Is my question.
I mean, I've been an urchin, like, and I'll probably be like in these shady backroom poker games with cards and so on.
I would say that that's probably not enough to actually know exactly what this is. You are aware that it's magical, and it's likely that you draw. You can tell by the look of this deck that this is probably one of those things where it's like you say, I'm drawing X amount of cards, and then you draw them, and then the deck disappears. That's what you can be. That's what you can be sure of.
I see. Okay. And are they worth anything? Like, do I know what kind of price I would be giving with them away? Or do I have to do that?
There would not be a price for these.
Okay, I'll just hold on to them.
Just because this would be something that would be like, this is something that would either be this is something that'd be considered too rare to be sold.
Ooh, I see. Okay, fair enough.
Judging by the
I'll keep them then.
Judging by the fact you haven't heard shit about them.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll keep them then. And there's nothing else in the.
No,
wagon?
that appears to be it.
Can I investigate for any like secrets?
Sure. Roll me investigation, I guess, if you're just gonna use your hand, stuff like that. Yes, you do manage to find a small compartment near the edge of the driver's seat. Inside of it, there's a small little pamphlet, basically.
Pamphlet.
As well as a small spell tome. It's a spell tome for the spell. It's a spell tome for the spell, Firebolt cantrip.
Okay.
It's just a small kind of a single spell thing, and it's just it literally just kind of says Firebolt for dummies.
Okay, I see. Fair enough.
It says Firebolt for dummies and the non-magically inclined.
Okay, I see. Anything else in the thing?
That appears to be. There's also like a small copper ring, but it's it's worth like 10 copper. It's not.
Nah, okay. I'll just leave that for one of the bandits to pick up. Okay. I go outside and I'll check the bodies if there's anything
read
worth.
The pamphlet. I love this.
Oh, well, I'll do that in a second, actually.
Yeah.
Or you want me to do it? No, I'll just read it now before anyone else can see it.
On it, it says the deck of wishes. Please note, we do believe that we may have found a deck of wishing. Please do be aware that some of the it just kind of comes with a warning label. Please do be wary. If you are to draw any of the cards, there is a small chance that something bad happens to you rather than something good. So do try not to draw all the cards at once. The basics of it work as far as we know are say the amount of cards you draw at least one card per hour, or suffer the consequences of the entire deck.
Oh Jesus. I should probably actually write this down. Can you like repeat it so I can?
It's just
type it.
A deck of fortune. Is that what I said it was? God, what did I say it was?
Deck of wishing. I write it down.
A deck of wishes. Actually, no, they just call it magical deck. Never mind. I'm rereading my own stuff now.
Okay.
It's a magical deck. You say the amount of cards that you wish to draw, and then you have to draw each at least one card an hour until you have drawn all of them. Once that is complete, the deck will disappear. If you do not draw all of them, it will, it will cause all of the cards to affect you at once.
Okay, so since I've actually touched them, I have to withdraw one of them each hour now.
You have to say how. Yeah, that's basically that's how you understand it.
Okay. So it's actually like it's bound to me then, in some sort. Now.
I mean, no. Okay. How you? Okay, I was about to just let you go ahead and do that. Okay, no. When you said, okay, sorry. What it says is this: is that you declare how many cards you're going to draw, and then you draw that many. You have to draw one an hour, or all the cards will affect you at once.
Okay. They can be good or bad. It says, right?
It can be good or bad. Great for it does say this deck appears to be carrying great fortune as opposed to great calamity.
I see. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna. Would it be wise for me to draw a card each hour from now on?
Okay, no, you actually do have to declare how many cards you're going to draw, and you have to draw that many.
I see. Can I just leave them as well and just go back to them later?
I mean, if you want to, you can just, you can take. I mean, if you want to, you can do it later. That's definitely fine.
But you wouldn't recommend it?
No, it's totally fine. It's just, I would rather, if you're gonna touch it, you should do it before the end of the session. It's just
okay. I'm gonna touch it.
I will probably forget about this before before anything like that. Before we go into that again. Sorry.
Okay. I'll be drawing. I'll draw 4 cards.
4 cards. Okay then. One moment. I'm shuffling the deck. Okay. You're drawing 4 cards. I'm going to draw 1 card at a time. Okay. The first card you got is the Emperor. And I actually have to bring up the conversion sheet. Oh, wait, no, actually, I have it in my bag. Never mind. Okay.
You go grab it then.
Yeah, I just gotta... It's right here, so I just gotta reach over. Okay.
This be good. Come on.
By the way, after drawing this first card, you actually now know what this deck is called.
Which is?
This is the Deck of Many Things.
Oh, sorry? How's it called?
This is the Deck of Many Things.
Deck of Many Things. Okay, I see.
Okay. So, the first card you drew was the Emperor, which is the Throne. And I actually do need to bring up the book itself, because I didn't actually write down the summary for it. Damn it, past me! Why can't you be prepared for everything? Okay, scrolling down. I'm pretty sure I know what this one is, and I think it is a good thing.
Good. That's what I want to see.
Oh, I passed it. Throne. Okay, the Throne. You gain proficiency in the Persuasion skill, and you double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill.
I see. So I already have proficiency.
Oh, in addition, by the way, Quentin, you feel in your pocket a small paper. It is the deed to a land. You are the rightful owner of a small keep somewhere in the
world. Oh my god! That is sweet! Is it somewhere close? Do I know
actually,
the name of it?
You're well, let's say I'll get to that because I actually have to make this up now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that is the first card. So all good things. All right, and then the second one. You drew the Knight, which is the Knight. Oh my God. One moment, please. Okay. I have to give you a new character. I'm gonna have to make a character. Actually, wait.
I'm gonna have to like fight this end boss or something like that.
Where is it? Okay. Suddenly, next to you. Actually, wait. No, not him. Okay, I'm going to use this icon for now because I'll find him a sheet later. A 4th level fighter appears to you, and he is under your service. I will have to, Actually, yes. Okay, yes. Actually, I know how to do this. Meiros. Suddenly,
Yes.
a dragonborn is standing next to you. What? Where am I?
We're gonna turn around. Who are you?
Suddenly he's like, I am Kaldar, Knight of the Invincible, Knight of the, sorry. No, my brain, I'm sorry, my tongue is not working. He's like, I am Kaldar of the Incorruptible Dragon Knights. Who are you, my liege? My liege? I didn't intend to say that. My liege, why did I... What? You haven't figured this out.
I look really confused at him.
You haven't figured this out. You gain a 4th level knight who appears within 30 feet of you, and he serves you loyally until death, believing the fates have drawn him or her to you. You control this character.
And can I can I proof him into existence and back, or is he just always at my side?
He exists. He just came into existence because of the card. All right, so you want to draw the 3rd card now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You drew the Page of Swords, which is, I think I put that down as the road. You just kind of feel as though something isn't quite right. Actually, I'm going to ignore that card. I'm going to draw a different card for you because I do not know how on earth I'd make that work. Ooh, you drew the Lovers, which is completely irrelevant to you.
Okay.
Actually, no, it isn't. So next time that you see your the love of your life, you will probably be getting married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And now it's time for the 4th card. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. You are guaranteed to have great fortune in the next in your next critical proceeding. In a proceeding of utmost importance. I read that wrong. After you've drawn your 4th card, the deck disappears, and you manage to not die from that somehow.
Good.
The deck vanishes, and you now have You now have the deed to a keep in your pocket. You might not want to take that out till much later.
What do I have in my pocket exactly?
Yes, you have pockets. Of course, you're a thief.
What do I have in my pocket? What did you say?
You have a deed.
That's not my question.
You have
a deed.
Yes, saying that you are the rightful land of a keep somewhere in the land, which I will have to come up with.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll hold on that to myself.
Are you okay? So
no one knows.
I take it you guys probably go back to the
the rogue guild, the Thieves Guild. Sorry.
All right, yes, you go back to the Thieves Guild. 30% of the gold is of course taken by, the boss.
That's 6,000, so I have 14,000 left.
And then 12% is taken for the bandits, 2% for each of the living members, and then 4% for the family of the fallen.
I see. Okay, so that is 14%. That is 2,000.
That's 12%.
12%. Okay, 12% of 20,000. Okay, that's 2,000. Is 2,800.
Let's see. Actually, yeah, let's just do the math here. 20,000 gold divided by, of course. Rather time.
It's 11,200 gold pieces, I think.
I'll have to do the math real quick, but yeah, I mean, you got really fucking lucky on that. The guards just kept whiffing every single throw. Alright, so 20,000 gold times 42%.
6,000 got taken by the owner.
Yeah, so...
And I thought 2,800 got taken by the bandits.
Yeah, just do it like this. 20,000 times point...
Six.
They had 40... They took 42% of the gold, so you got 50... Yeah, you got...
58?
58%? Am I doing my math right? Yeah, 58.
Which is how much gold exactly?
11,600 gold.
600. Okay, I actually did my math wrong. 400 away.
11,600 gold, and you got a successful mission. After you did that, the leader says, "Well, I see everything worked out mostly all right. Although it appears you were a little bit wrong on the whole only 6 gods category."
I kind of was.
I most certainly look forward to doing business with you again. I must request that you get your information straight. Have a good day.
Thank you. I thank him for his men, and I'll walk away. And actually, while I'm walking away, I will actually get the piece of paper out, which has my debts for the Cloak of Elvenkind, and I'll pay it all off, which is 400 gold.
Yes, you do, and the Cloak of Elvenkind now works for you.
Good.
And you just want to type that into the compendium, you can just do that.
That's fine. Good. Well, I think that is it. I'll actually, can I go back to the sorceress? Is that possible?
Yeah, of course you could. Are you going? Like, I'm like, yeah, if you are, like, yeah, you walk to the sorceress's tower.
Yes. And well, I think my lover is there, right? Isn't he?
She's not. She's not done yet, basically.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, I just rolled for. I just rolled for Groomash's wisdom. He actually managed to make like the last 3 of them. It's not complete.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. I asked.
He failed
sorceress.
the other 2, but he's still got like 1 or 2 more left to go.
Okay, I see. Fair enough. That's cool. So I'll walk in and I'll actually ask the sorceress how he/she is doing and how long it will sort of take. How many more days, weeks?
She says, he no longer remains a man, but he is proving resilient. Worry not, however. His resistance will crumble soon enough.
Splendid. I'm gonna have to ask you for a favor, though.
Yeah.
I wanted to get back to the if it is not much trouble, can you teleport me to the party which I was before I got Groomash here?
She's like, I would like to, however, I must warn you. It appears they have entered beyond my sight.
Ah. Are they in any trouble? Do I know this? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea. They went somewhere where I cannot see.
Okay. Well, you probably do see, like, the sources will probably see a bit of a worrisome face, because I actually do kind of, I mean, it did help me kind of get me out.
If it helps you, before they vanished, they were perfectly fine.
Okay.
Although I would not wish to be in their place if I were them.
I see. Do you know where the last city or place they were until they left? Until they basically got out of connection.
They were near Castle High Rock, attempting a rather daring plan.
I see. So they actually did find the location of the king, I suppose.
They did. Unfortunately, the orcs did too, and in large number. It is likely, however, it is likely that they will not be able to reach him.
Okay.
Although I cannot be sure. I have no idea where they are.
Is there any way I can help them in any sorts, or is it just a waiting game for me?
Unless you intend to somehow buy an army to go help them with the orcs. No, I'm afraid we will just have to sit and wait.
Buy you out? What do you mean? What do you suggest? What do you suggest? You said I could buy you out for help against the orcs.
Unless you wish to unless you wish to somehow have the money to buy an army, it's unlikely. Over a million.
Oh, buy an army. Oh,
over a million orcs surround them.
That's not going to be a good thing. Okay. Well, I do actually have basically the keep, which I still need to find. So I guess I'm actually just. I'll tell her thank you. I'll be back, and I walk out the tower, and with of course my nice companion, and I'm going to try and find this keep.
Yeah. Okay.
Which we probably will be able to end it off here then.
Yeah, we're gonna end it off here, which I think I'm not sure actually how many troops here do you actually support. That's a question actually. Let's see here. You have like over 10,000 gold. I'm gonna use the 10,000 gold as the round number. You could recruit about 5,000 guards.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, there's not going to be nothing compared to the orcs. I don't see any reason.
Yeah, guards are weaker than actual orcs. Orcs. I mean, there's also. I mean, but yeah, like I think like the next thing up, I guess, is like you got like the scout. I mean, if you're looking for like foot soldier, actually, I think guard is the closest thing to a foot soldier you can just get. That's cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know, like maybe, I mean, like if we're talking like a veteran, they're 40 gold a day.
Oh Jesus! No, I'm not going to be able to pay that. But I mean, I still have to search for the keep, I assume, or do I actually know where it is? Do I know the place?
You don't know where it is per se, but you can. I mean, this stuff is like kept track of, so you probably could find out. I just need to actually,
Yeah, you did notice. Like, it's time to actually find out, I think.
Okay. Well, yeah, I need to actually write that up. I didn't think you were actually gonna get that card.
Well, I was really happy I did, actually. It looks quite interesting. Can I actually go back to this...
Sorry, what was that?
Can I actually go back to... Can I go back to the source and actually ask her if she can leave, like, a message if they actually get into contact again? If I can, like, just leave a message of some kind to one of the, to Prometheus, to Tristan?
She says, I will inform them, I will inform you if they appear, or if... sorry, if they appear, or when your wife is done. Or girlfriend, whatever.
Good. Splendid. Thank you for your thank you again for this huge thing you're doing for me. It means a lot to me.
My pleasure.
And I walk out.
My pleasure. Have a great day.
You too. And I think we should be able to end it off here.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye.